Good morning, children. Today, again I start with the same topic, that is from tasting to digesting. So today we will start with a question answer part here. So let's read from the book. How do we feel when you are very hungry? How would you describe it? For example, sometimes we jokingly say, I am so hungry, I could eat an elephant. The answer I have written in my sheet here. When I am hungry, I feel uncomfortable sensations in my stomach, and at that time I am unable to concentrate on my any work or studies, and I also feel tired and drained out of energy. Drain out of energy means that I have lost my energy when I was hungry or when I am hungry. Okay? The next question is, how do you come to know that you are hungry? The answer is, when I get a strong urge to eat something, when I feel from inside that I want to eat something, I come to know that I am hungry. Okay? The next question, think what would happen if you do not eat anything for 2 days. If I do not eat anything for 2 days, I will feel completely exhausted and irritated. I may even fall ill. Okay? Then the next is, would you be able to manage without drinking water for 2 days? Where do you think the water that we drink goes? The answer for this question is no. I will not be able to manage without water for 2 days. I think the water we drink is used by our body for various metabolic functions. Metabolic here means changing food into energy. Energy means food changing into protein, into vitamins inside our body. Excess water is excreted out of the body in the form of urine and sweat. Okay? Now, what is next? Okay, the next is a small story here. It is a story about Neetu, a girl. You can see in the picture here, Neetu. Neetu was giving a glucose drip. What is glucose drip? You can see here. This thing is called a glucose drip. So let's start with the story. Neetu was very sick all day. She was vomiting and she also had loose motions. The girl Neetu was very sick and throughout the day she was vomiting and she had loose motions. Whatever she ate, she vomited. So her father gave her a solution of sugar and salt. By evening, Neetu was feeling weak and dizzy. Okay, all the time she keep on vomiting and she had a loose motions. So by the evening, Neetu was feeling weak and dizzy. When she got up to the doctor, she fainted. Her father had to carry her to the doctor because of the weakness. Okay, everything comes out in the form of vomiting and loose motions. So she was feeling weak and dizzy. Her father had to carry her to the doctor. The doctor said that Neetu should get admitted in the hospital. She needs to be given a glucose drip. Hearing this, Neetu got confused. Why she got confused? She knew that during the games period in the school, the teacher sometimes gave them glucose to drink. Why we are taking glucose? It gives energy to us. That's why glucose is given to us by the teacher or by our family members. But what was a glucose drip? She was a lot of sweating which results in loss of water, sugar and salt from the body. Due to this, we lose a lot of energy. Glucose solution provides us an instant energy by replenishing the lost water and sugar. That is why Neetu's teacher used to tell the girls to have glucose while they were playing hockey. Now look at the next question. The next question is, look at Neetu's picture and describing what is happening, how is the glucose drip being given. Answer is, the picture shows that glucose drip is being given to Neetu. The glucose solution is taken in a bottle which is hanging in a stand. You can see in the picture given here. Okay, this is the glucose bottle and it is hanging on a stand. This is a stand and the bottle is hanging on the stand here. Then from here glucose is being injected into Neetu's body. It is injected into Neetu's body. This is a kind of injection to her hand, okay, given to her hand. Being injected into Neetu's body drop by drop with the help of a tube and a needle. This is the tube, this is the tube and the needle is inside her skin. Okay, now come with the next here, okay. Martin's window. This is a small story given. This is a small poem. Okay, first I will read a poem, then the same poem has been written in long here. Okay, this is a kind of story given here. So first let me read this poem. Here is an old story. It seems so funny. It looks very funny. There was a window in Martin's tummy. Means there was a window in Martin's tummy. Martin is the name of a boy. You found a window in his tummy. Actually, by mistake, Martin was shot. Shot means Martin was shot by someone. Right in the stomach, it bled a lot. Blood means lot of blood coming out from his stomach. The wound slowly healed and was covered by skin. But the hole was still there. You could peep right in the stomach. Oh, what a chance for doctor to study what happens to the food inside the body. The story seems odd. It looks very odd how a man can have window in his body. It looks so odd, but it is really true. The secret of Martin's stomach helped us all, me and you. Okay, this is a small poem and the same poem, okay, we will read in the form of story here. So let's start with a story. Story, a stomach with a window. You can see in the picture here Martin's, and you can see here a window in his stomach. Okay, now let's start with the story. In the poem, you read about a soldier called Martin. Martin is a soldier. In the year 1822, he was 18 years old and was very healthy. He was a healthy person and he was only 18 years old. When he was shot, he got seriously hurt. At that time, Dr. Beaumont was called to treat him. When he got shot, a doctor Beaumont was called to treat him or for his treatment. Dr. Beaumont clean the wound and put the dressing. When doctor was called, he first cleaned the wound and put the dressings. After 1.5 years, the doctor found that Martin's wound had healed. Heal means the wound become healthy, except for one thing. He still had a big hole in his stomach. The hole was covered with a loose flap of skin, like the washer in a football. Press the skin and you could peep into Martin's stomach. When you press the skin, you can look into Martin's stomach. Not only that, the doctor could take out food from his stomach by putting a tube inside his stomach. Dr. Beaumont felt he had found a treasure. Treasure here means a magic. Can you guess how much time he spent on doing different kinds of experiments on this stomach? 9 years. During this time, Martin grew up and got married. Till here you got it? Okay, now proceed further. At that time, scientists did not know how food was digested inside our stomach. How does the liquid, that is the juices, digestive juices, liquid in the stomach help? Does it only help in making the food wet and soft? Or does it also help in digestions? Dr. Beaumont took some liquid, that is the juices, out of the stomach. How he took out some of the juices from the stomach? With the help of a tube. He put the tube inside the stomach of Martin's and take out some of the liquid or juices from his stomach. He wanted to see what would happen to a food item kept in a glass filled with it. What he wanted to see? He wanted to see how food get digested in our stomach. Next question is, would it get digested on its own? For this he did an experiment. With the help of a tube, he took out some digestive juices from the stomach. At 8:30 a.m. he put 20 tiny pieces of boiled fish in 10 milliliters of the juice. He kept the glass at the same temperature as that of our stomach or body temperature. What is our body temperature? About 30 degrees Celsius. When he checked at 2 p.m., he found that the pieces of fish had dissolved. The same thing happens in our body. Dr. Beaumont tries this experiment with different food items. What he is trying to experiment? He is trying to look at how food gets digested in our body. He gave Martin the same food at the same time and then compared how long it took for food to be digested in the glass and in Martin's stomach. He recorded his observations in a table. It is here, the table given here. Doctor gave different kinds of food. It is written here, and he has observed the time in the stomach and in a glass. So just first is unboiled milk. In the stomach, it takes 2 hours and 15 minutes, and in the glass, it will take 4 hours and 45 minutes. Boiled milk 2 hours in stomach and 4 hours 15 minutes in the glass. Full boiled egg 3 hours 30 minutes and 8 hours in the glass. Half boiled egg 3 hours, and in the glass it will take 6 hours and 30 minutes. Raw egg bitten. It takes 2 hours in the stomach and 4 hours in and 15 minutes in the glass. Raw egg. It takes 1 hour and 30 minutes, and in the glass it takes 4 hours for digestion. These tables you have to learn and draw the same table in your notebook also. So what does our stomach do? Dr. Beaumont did many experiments and find out many secrets about digestion. He found that food digests faster in the stomach than outside. Did you notice this in the table? The answer is yes. Here, if we take the first food, that is unboiled egg, it will get digested in 2 hours and 15 minutes, but if we see in the glass, it will take double hours, that is 4 hours and 45 minutes. Our stomach churns the food to digest it. The doctor also saw that the food did not digest properly when Martin was sick. He also found that the juice in our stomach is acidic. Have you heard of anyone talking about acidity, especially when that person has not eaten well or the food is not digested properly? Paragraph mean that our stomach turns the food, to digest it. And the doctor saw that when Martin was sick, the food did not digest it properly in the stomach. The doctor also found that the juice in our stomach is acidic. Acidic means sour or sharp. And in this paragraph, it is given that the word acidity, I think you people know what is acidity. So especially when that person has not eaten well or the person has not chewed the food properly, then the food is not digested properly inside the stomach. Dr. Beaumont's experiment became famous all over the world. After this, many scientists did many such experiments. What did you say? No, they did not shoot the people in the stomach, nor did they wait for a patient with a hole in the stomach. They used other scientific methods to look inside our body. Did you like the story of Martin, or should we say the story of our own stomach? Yes, did you like or you don't like the story of Martin? Yes, we like the story of Martin's or the story of our own stomach. Now come to the question here, think and discuss. Imagine if you had been in place of Dr. Beaumont, what experiments would you have done to find out the secrets of our stomach? Write about your own experiments. I have written answer here. If I were in place of Dr. Beaumont, I would have done experiments with chapati, cucumber and khichdi. I would have taken out some digestive juices from Martin's stomach and added equal quantities of these juices in equal quantities of 3 food taken. I would have checked for the time it took to digest each food. Then the next is good food, good health. Dr. Aparna has two patients, that is Rashmi and Kailash. You can see here Rashmi, she is 5 years, and Kailash, he is 7 years old. Dr. Aparna talked to them to find out more about them. Read what the doctor found. Rashmi, she is 5 years old girl. She looks about 3 years old. She has very thin arms. You can see the picture here. If we look the picture, it seems that she is only 3 years old. She has the thin arms here and thin legs here. You also see the legs here, and a pot belly, stomach like a balloon, and she often falls sick. Regularly she has fallen sick. She always feels tired and cannot go to school regularly. She does not have the strength even to play. Conclusion is, she is a weak girl. Food. She is lucky if she can get a little rice or one roti to eat in the whole day. What food she is eating? She is lucky to get a little rice or one roti to eat in a whole day because she belongs to a poor family. Now come to Kailash. What description written here? He looks older than his age. Age of Kailash is 7 years, but he looks older than his age. His body is fat and flabby. He has pain in his legs. He is not very active. He goes to school by bus and spends many hours watching TV. It seems that he belonged to a rich family. Now, what food is he eating? He does not like to eat home-cooked food like dal, rice, vegetables and roti. The only thing he finds tasty are chips, burger, pizzas and soft drinks from the market. Dr. Aparna measured the height and weight of both the children. Then she told them, there is only one treatment for both your problems, that is proper food. Here, if you see Rashmi, he is not having nutritious food daily because he is only able to eat little rice or one roti in a day. But if you look Kailash here, he don't want to eat home cooked foods. He is going for chips, burger, pizzas and soft drinks from the market, which is not beneficial to him. Now questions. Why do you think Rashmi could eat only one roti in the whole day? The answer I have written here. Rashmi is too poor to afford proper meal. That is why she could eat only one roti in the whole day. Then the second question, do you think Kailash would like games and sports? No, I think Kailash would not like games and sports. His fat and flabby body shows that he hardly does physical activities. Physical activities means doing exercise, running, walking. These are the physical activities. What do you understand by proper food? Proper food is adequate and nutritious food according to one's needs make the proper food. Then, why do you think that the food of Rashmi and Kailash was not proper? Rashmi is not getting adequate amount of food. On the other hand, Kailash is taking too much food than what his body needs. Moreover, he is eating chips, burgers, pizzas and soft drinks instead of eating homemade food. These are harmful food. Then find out. Talk with your grandparents or elderly people and find out what they ate and what work they did when they were of your age. Now think about yourself, your daily activities and daily diet. Are these similar or different from what your grandparents did and ate? You have to compare the lifestyle of your grandparents with you. Okay, what are the lifestyle, what are the eatings of your grandparents or elderly people? And what is your lifestyle? What is your food? Okay, what is your physical activities? You have to compare both these things. So just have a look on the answer here. My grandparents used to eat rice, dal and green vegetables, milk and lot of fresh fruits. They used to do lot of physical activities. They used to walk 2 miles to go to school. They used to play games which involve lot of physical activities. The modern times have changed. We do eat rice, dal and vegetables, but we also take many junk food like pizzas, burgers, soft drinks, etc. etc. I go to school by bus. Major part of my free time is spent sitting on sofa, watching TV or playing computer games. We do less amount of physical activities. The next is proper food, every child's right. Proper here means nutritious food is the right of every children. You have read about two children. Which two children? Rashmi and Kailash. One is Kailash who does not like homemade food. The other one is Rashmi who does not even get proper meal a day. About half the children in our country are like Rashmi. They do not get enough food that they need to grow and develop properly. These children are weak and sick, often ill in poor health, but it is the right of every children to get proper and nutritious food. Read about the story in Kalahandi district in Odisha. Okay, this is a story of a woman and her name is Gomti. Gomti is 30 years old. Gomti works in the field of a rich farmer. Of all her hard work, she gets paid very little. So little that she could not even buy enough rice to feed her family. Some months she did not get any type of work. Then she has to eat leaves and roots from the jungle because he is not able to get any kind of work. He is not having money to buy things. So at that time she has to eat leaves and root from the jungle. Gomti's children were too weak with hunger and always sick. Few years ago, her husband died of hunger. Most rice grown in Kalahandi district, rice is even sent to the other states from Kalahandi. Many times the rice that keeps lying in the godowns gets spoiled. In the same Kalahandi, there are many poor people like Gomti. Why do people die of hunger in such a place? Okay, here the story ends. Now come to the question answer part. Do you know any child who does not get enough to eat in the whole day? What are the reasons for this? I have written the answer here. This is the answer. Yes, I know of some children who do not enough to eat in the whole day. They live in the nearby slum. They are too poor to afford a proper meal in a day. Then the next is, have you ever seen a godown where a lot of grain has been stored where? You have seen a store grain? Yes, I have seen lot of grain being stored in the nearby mandi. Then what we have learned? Why can you not taste food properly when you have a cold? We know that the sense of smell helps in getting the complete taste of food. In case of common cold, our nose is blocked, which blocks the sense of smell. That is why we are unable to taste food properly in case of cold. Okay, the last question here. If we were to say that digestion begins in the mouth, how would you explain this right? The salivary glands are present in the mouth. Saliva contains digestive enzymes. The enzyme from saliva helps in breaking complex sugars into simple sugars, means it softens the food. Thus, it can be said that digestion begins in the mouth. Here we ends with this chapter 3. Okay, so students, be sure to write all the question answers of chapter 3 in your EVS notebook.